welcome to GTV on a fine Christmas morning. And I'd like to say, from all of us here on GTV, I'd like to say a very Merry Christmas. So now, here's a bumper package of programmes for our younger viewers. And guess what the presenter is this morning? Well, yeah, it's obviously George Brind. And I wonder if he's wearing a Christmas jumper today. Hopefully not a rubbish one, I hope. Now, anyways, here's Christmas Children's GBC.
Season's greetings from George Brind as I present to you this Christmas morning's edition of Children's GBC on Christmas Day, as a matter of fact. And we've got a lot of great festive editions of all your favourite programmes coming your way, so let's get right in. And we're going to start off with Maggie Simpson's favourite programme, Teletubbies, and today's episode is all about a Christmas tree. And, well, let's see how the Teletubbies manage to use that Christmas tree, shall we?
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play.
And our next programme is a Ragdoll Productions classic, much like Teletubbies is. This is Rosie and Jim, and in today's extensive episode, Pat Hutchins, our narrowboat driver, has been asked to turn on some Christmas lights. But how troublesome is it to actually get all the Christmas lights switched on? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Rosie and Jim.
Roses. Rosie and Jim, chugging along on the old ragdoll. Rosie and Jim, and Patchy steers the boat. We go to play and have a look with Rosie's back, Jim's boring book. The world drifts by the window frame, and Rosie and Jim we play. Roses.
Oh, Jim.
Well, whether it was Pat Hutchins or Rosie and Jim who turned on the Christmas lights, you can't deny one thing. They look absolutely beautiful, so twinkly. And our next programme now is Bear Behaving Badly, and I'm sorry, Aunt Shady Cactus, I know you don't like it, but most of our viewers do. And in, I think, probably the only instance of the closest thing that Bear Behaving Badly ever got to something festive, today's episode is Nev Quest. But, well, just what on earth is it all about? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Bear Behaving Badly. And our next programme now is that Australian classic Johnson and Friends. And in today's episode, they are going to be getting some Christmas presents. A very long time ago, a well-known novelist named Charles Dickens wrote a story called A Christmas Carol. Throughout history, there have been many adaptations of this very old Christmas story, but today's episode has a more comedic take on it. Join Paul and Barry Chuckle in today's episode of Chuckle Vision as they do their own version of A Christmas Carol, which is called A Christmas Chuckle.
$100,000 and...
Happy birthday, Barry.
What about Christmas?
Oh, suppose you're right.
Somebody's pinched my cash register.
I thought we'd help someone worse off than us.
Well, they're certainly not now. That pudding contained our life savings. Not funny. Well, that smile off your face.
Fancy Brian Patton, aka Get Out of It, being one of the Christmas ghosts. But anyway, our next programme now is Gumdrop, and, well, things are certainly going to be a Merry Christmas for that lovable vintage car, aren't they?
Father Christmas. Horace looked as though he knew the answer perfectly well.
Now, this next programme is a very special one. This is an episode of a programme I made myself called Sodor Railway Tales, based on the Railway series books by His Reverence Wilbert Awdry and his son Christopher. And this story is a very special one that Wilbert Awdry was asked to write in 1984 by the producers of the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends TV series. This story is called Thomas's Christmas Party, in which, if you remember in the story Mrs. Kindly's Christmas from the book Toby the Tram Engine, where Mrs. Kindly waved her red dressing gown out of her window to prevent Thomas from running into a landslide. Well, Thomas and Toby decide it might be a good idea to try and thank her properly for doing this by throwing in a Christmas party. The only thing is, will the preparations for this Christmas party go well, or will there be some snow that Toby has to deal with? Well, Thomas and Toby. Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Thomas's Christmas Party. Enjoy.
Thomas's Christmas Party. Mrs. Kindly lives in a cottage by the railway. Mrs. Kindly loves trains and
And our next programme is The World of Peter Rabbit and Friends, and once again this episode is a very special one, or rather this tale. This is The Tailor of Gloucester, guest starring Sir Ian Home. And, well, let's see what happens in this festive tale by Beatrix Potter.
Simpkin.
Redeemer made us glad, and from our sin he set us free, all for to gain our liberty. Out of darkness we have light, which made the angels sing this night. Out of darkness we have light, which made the angels sing this night. Glory to God and peace to men, now and forevermore. Amen. On Christmas Day, O Christian sing. On Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, Christmas Day, Christmas Day, now and forevermore. Amen. Christmas Day, O Christian
And now it's time for the Sooty Show, in which Sooty and the gang are holding some kind of a Christmas party. But how well does it go? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is the Sooty Show with Matthew.
Listen, every single day we'd wake up and say, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, everyone. Every day is Christmas Day.
And our final programme for this Christmas morning on Children's GBC is Merlin the Magical Puppy. And in today's episode, Merlin goes on ice. But how? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Merlin the Magical Puppy, who wears a magical collar to make his wishes come true.
Magical puppy, he's the puppy for you. He wears a magical collar to make his wishes come true. Merlin, Merlin, won't you come out to play? Merlin, Merlin, you're only a wish away. Merlin, the magical puppy, he's the puppy for you. He wears a magical collar to make all his wishes come true. I do like.
And that brings us to the end of our programmes here for this Christmas morning on Children's GBC. We hope you enjoyed them, and be sure to look out for more festive programmes coming your way this afternoon with George Buxton as your presenter. And, well, I'm sure there'll be lots of programmes, other programmes on Children's GBC coming your way very soon too. In the meantime, I've been George Brind, and I hope to see you again very soon, in January in fact. Goodbye, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And we hope you enjoyed our festive activities for Children's GBC this morning. And don't forget that we'll be having lots more programmes this afternoon on Children's GBC, right here on GTV. Oh, and of course, now, if you enjoyed some Christmas programmes for children, well, you're going to love the next best thing. Now, if you remember back in 1982, when there was a special television programme made for Channel 4 well, obviously, because it's just to celebrate Christmas, here is our classic from a mind of Raymond Briggs, and we introduce The Snowman. And well, we don't know who's going to be introducing this special programme. Well, just enjoy the programme while you can. And Merry Christmas. Just a reminder that this afternoon, after Children's GBC, we will be having another Raymond Briggs classic, Father Christmas. Now, because that's when Father Christmas always gets so grumpy because he wants to get most of his things done out of the way. And he'll be more likely to be seeing the snowman again with James on it. Make sure you keep an eye out for a cameo appearance. But anyways, I'm sure we got a good programme coming up next here on GTV. So there you have it. That was The Snowman. And of course, we'll have a sequel, The Snowman and the Snow Dog, very soon. But right here on GTV now, it's time for our morning film, The Grinch. When he stole Christmas? Let's find out.